So enough grid tonight, actually.
I'm your host for time.
Wrong one. Actually, I've got no volume. Oh, can you hear the game?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, I can't.
Pause it and then unpause it.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh god, I love this game. Just phenomenal. But we are back for another week of PSGL PlayStation F5. As per usual, it is me, Rando, and accompanying me as per usual, it is my colleague KD1997.
Hey, got it right, but hello, and glad to be with you, Rando, for this occasion.
Everyone's glad to be with me for these occasions, but we are here tonight in the unanimously loved, just not well loved, Miami circuit. 16 drivers out here tonight. 3 rounds to go. I keep forgetting to turn that off. Thank you, Ross, for that, but I keep forgetting to turn it off. But start us off today is Riggs / Richard / the championship leader as of last week's dramatic conclusion. He's going to start us off anyway here in Miami, running down now to the first turn. A bit of an awkward braking zone because you're releasing the brake constantly. Then you have 2 free coming at you constantly, keeping it as flat as you can. Easy to spin though if you don't have your angle perfectly right. But he's going to run down to 4. Just going to lift as much as you can. You just want to tap the brake occasionally here. We come to this long and awkward left-hander turn 9 or 8, I believe. Now you come down to the longest straight on this track. Has a few little bends in it to navigate, but you'll keep yourself as tight to this left-hand wall as you can before merging out into the braking zone. Again, another awkward turn into 12, which is a very awkward, bit wide on the apex there was Riggs. But now you come to the trickiest part of the circuit, this dreaded chicane. Easy to invalidate your lap or clip the wall here, but he's navigating it well. Now you come to the back straight here. You don't open the DRS for a bit till you clear this little tight section, but when the straight opens up, you have the DRS open and you run down to the final braking zone of the track. Slam the brakes, try not to lock up, keep yourself tight to the apex. 2 more turns to go. You're keeping your foot as flat as you can. Tight to the wall here, and a 26 free to get us started.
Wow, that's a quick lap with the 8 to start
It's
things off,
lap.
for sure.
It's a lap that, you know, like you've seen there, Brokerall already a second behind, Andrero 5/10 off. Lifebell I'm on board with now. Winner last week in Spain after a very confusing ending. 26-9 though for Lifebell. Lucas has invalidated. Smalley Balls might be next. Had a very disappointing week last week. Salvaged a couple points though to keep his championship hopes alive, but lost that lead in the championship and dropped himself down to 3rd. So looking to make amends for that. Comes to the light. He's not the strongest qualifier in this year. He makes up for the race, but as I say, that puts himself in P2. So seems to be Miami is a strong lap for him. Brando, formerly Brandox, the king of qualifying in this tier, 6 thousandths ahead of Richard in the first runs here. Owen is next. So it's going to be Quartz next in the Alfa Romeo. No, he's backed out. He's doing a double run. Same with Owen. Billy, I believe, will be next. New name here in F5, I believe, unless he's one that many people who have changed their name recently.
Don't think so, because I've never seen him before either.
So. Yeah, but we were convinced Richard was new for about 90% of last week until we were confirmed it was actually Rakes.
Yeah, true.
But here comes Billy. Who knows? He could be Max Verstappen in disguise. He's going to come to the line though. 26.9. 26.9 seems to be the most popular time to slot in at the moment. Frankie's, I just went off him, but slots himself high up there with a 26.4. Bit over a 10.5 off pole position. So looking like Riggs and Brando setting the pace early days. Quartz is still on lap. He did a double out lap. So he's gone for a more unorthodox route than the rest. He's decided to get the tyres in a better operating window, burn a bit more fuel, and then put the foot down and get on the way. Or he might have had a mistake early on in his lap and decided to back out. But we'll see where that puts him anyway. He could be off for a strong lap here. He's got a clear run anyway down this back straight here. Looking at the brake zone, heavy on the brakes. Trying to lock it, goes a bit deep on the apex. That's going to cost him a bit of time. That is a very crucial exit to get right because it dictates how your lap ends. And a 27.5 slowest of those who are set a lap at the moment. We're on a bit of a low period right now. So I think now is a good time to check what the championship is looking like as we're in the closing stages. 3 rounds to go. Not a lot of points left available. A maximum of 51 points to get in these last few rounds. Championship picture truly being painted at this stage unless someone has a late resurgence. But it's really tight at the top. It's Richard/Riggs on 60 points. Brando on 59. Smalley Bowles and Lifeboat tied for third with 57. Smalley Bowles does have that on the count back due to him having a second place. Profitox on 53. Billow on 50. Billy is probably Billow.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah, because there we go. No, and Damien, a bit of an outsider at the moment on 42. So it's looking like it's a 6-horse race. 10 points for in the top 6. It's always chased. Like it looked like Riggs and Brandox were going to be the front runners, but a couple errors from both of them recently, especially Singapore, that's kind of brought others back into the equation. Riggs yet to win a race this season. In fact, last week was his best performance. His second time he's made the podium this season. He's been P4 4 times, 5th in Vegas, 3rd in the Open in Japan, and 2nd last week. And he retired in Singapore after a strategic blunder that gave him a Ferrari contract with the strategy team, which was copied by Damien, who wanted to be part of the strategy team, it seemed. Those are the direct words from the men themselves. I do not take them out of context. The direct quote from Riggs was, hand me the Ferrari strategy contract now. Right now, he's thinking, hand me the provisional pole position. He's on for his second run. 6 thousandths behind Brando. Brando, who has 4 pole positions to his name this season, has only converted the one, though, the opener in Japan. Poles don't usually get converted here in F5. Last season, only twice pole was converted, and it was both done by the man currently in P3, Frankish. So pole does not equate a win here. Hask is very tight, but that may have actually been Brando, possibly. I won't investigate who it is, but Richard now going for this techno one. Is he going to try and cut the chicane? Bill instead on the entry there. That might lose some time. You do want to hop that curve though on the chicane, but he is 600s up on his time though. That is enough to take provisional pole at the moment. He still has that difficult braking zone. Turn 17, I believe it is. Down here, 17 or 18, but he's navigated well, a bit wider on apex than he was on his original lap, but takes as much of the exit as he can. He's a very late bail by him, so might have lost time going that bit wider. We'll go on board with Brandox, who was the man that Riggs had to navigate through turn 11. Brandox now looking if he can put a bit more advantage to his name after his first run. Bit twitchy off too though, might have lost him a bit of time, didn't nail the apex there, very tight there through 3, running down to 4, this technical section. Alex though, massive lap from him with a 26.2, so Brandox now lifebound also throws himself in the equation, 1,000 behind Brandox. So Brandox is half a tenth up through the first sector now. He needs a bit more time to retake that provisional pole off Alex. Alex only on his 3rd race weekend here this season. He's won in Singapore and then DNF'd in Spain, so it's all or nothing looks like for Alex, and he's all in at the moment at the top. But Brandox is looking to spoil the party for him, and he's spoiling at the moment. Almost 2 tenths up. He's got a few cars to navigate on the straight potentially, but they seem to get out of his way. Hopefully he doesn't get caught up by one in the end, but he shouldn't. Braking zone now, nice and tight to the apex, very close to the wall on the exit, foot flat to the floor. Hug that wall as tight as you can, and it's provisional pole once again for Brandox, a 26.1. Will we get into the 25s potentially?
Well, we are getting closer and closer as we get into later in the stages of qualifying. As you can see right now, also the top 9 are separated by just over half a second as well. Very close at the moment between the top 9.
Actually,
Brando all the way to Billy.
I kind of contradict that. You usually have close qualifyings here, but you are seeing a bit of field spread, like nothing too massive. But yeah, you're not seeing a big group of people in the same 10th. You're only seeing like 2 people in the same 10th bracket. You usually see about 4 or 5 in the mid pack with the same 10th. But right now I'm on board with Damien. Damien, who's had a season to forget. He was my pick at the start of the season to take it. He's just had those moments that have just spoiled the party, especially in qualifying, looking set for pole or a strong result, and track limit spoils him, and he's gone deep there, so he's going to abandon that.
Well, he already finished his lap.
And we have the girlfriend of Quartz in the chat. I think there's only one thing we can do in this situation. Oh no, he's on an lap. Never mind.
Oh,
that's life belt. Life belt.
That's life belt.
Yeah. In the pit, I hope that's something intentional. Probably just checking his net potentially. No one's on a lap unless Quartz. I mean, we have the girlfriend in the chat, but nope, he's going in the pits. So we will make the girlfriend happy. Owen's going to start a lap. Winner out in Hungary. And runner-up in Monza, fellow Irishman. So I know him decently. I don't think he scored outside those 2 races though, is the thing. He's another all-or-nothing driver here this season. 8th in the standings, I believe. So, see what he can do tonight. He's got a clear track.
I'd say right now he's looking pretty decent. His first sector time was a 29.1, which is close to what the top times were in the first sector.
I'm assuming Q is Quartz. So Quartz has fans in the chat. P14 at the moment. Yellow flag in sector 2. I think it's just Red Bull going slowly. Although, sorry, that's me. I thought I muted my mic there, but I missed the mic because I sneezed. But now just running through the back straight. Just one more braking zone to go. How tight is going to be in the apex? Rides the curve a bit there.
Probably looking like maybe at least a high 26.
Mid 26, 26.6.
26. Yep,
Up into P8. We're now on that stage where everyone's getting ready for the last runs. I think the first one to do the last run. No, it's going to be Smalley Balls. I expect it to be Andrero, but it's Smalley Balls. P3 in the championship, 3 points off the lead. What can he do? Of course, the advantage of going this bit early is if he messes up early, he can recharge the Barry. The disadvantage of going this early is you're going to navigate through some traffic, which you're seeing on the mini-map. There's a few cars he will be running into later on in this lap. Well, right now he's going to focus on this first sector. Probably the most difficult of the lot. It's a very high-speed techno one. You can easily lose the rear spin out. Just ask Charles Leclerc about that because he did that in real life. But he's navigated that well, running out through this back. He's going to run into a few cars. This is an awkward place to run into cars because everyone has different lines. Some people like to be a bit wide to just prepare for the brakes, or some people like to be tight on the wall for this straight. So it's difficult to kind of get out of the way because you don't know what preference each driver has based on driving line. But he's navigated that well, coming out through this very difficult chicane. And he spun it, unsell the car on the curb, and that is going to cost him. He's quickly put on the Barry, but he's not going to have enough time to recharge that Barry fully, so he's going to be compromised here. Andrero on the meanwhile, he is 3 tenths up through the first sector. Can Andrero put himself in the mix here potentially? Actually, no, that was his previous lap. Never mind.
Yeah, he backed out because he made a mistake in the first couple of corners.
Yeah, never mind. No space his previous lap. Damien, I think, is going to be next. He's going to navigate a couple more cars. Damien P6 right now. 2000 puts in P5, but he's got a bit wide exit. Smolly Balls has returned in the pits. Damien is done. Going to go on board with Brando. He's down by 3 tenths in the first sector. Damien's done with qualifying. We saw him going to the pits there. Brando at the moment just under a tenth ahead. Very tight with that turn 12 wall. Uses as much of the track as he can. Very committed on that curve for the chicane. Why is this sector space still down? So unless he has a mighty sector here, and Alex is up on his time, so Alex will throw himself in the mix here. I don't think Brando's going to improve. Seeing with the rest here, Rich is on his lap. Frankish is up also, so Frankish can throw himself in the mix. We're going to stay on board with Alex. Alex will be the first of those to challenge Brando's time. Now, Brando does not improve, so he's going to have to sit and wait to see if it's pole number 5 of the season for him. Alex looking a bit twitchy there off the exit of the chicane. He's lost time there. He's going to need him. Someone has absolutely smashed the wall in the background. That was Profitox. Oh, Jesus.
Yep, completely lost at the chicane.
Rich is a 10th up. Frankie is invalidated, so Alex, can he find a 10th and a half through the final sector to take pole position off Brando? It's going to be tight. He does indeed. Richard, he's a quarter of a second up. Can Richard, the championship leader, take pole position? Will it be the championship 1-2 in the starting grid? He just needs to get through the final braking zone and he will have pole. I think he's got 1 pole to his name this season. That was Singapore. Will it be pole 2 for Richard, or will it be pole number 5 for Brando? Richard to the line. It's Richard 26-0. And that is that. Lakita was last across the line. I doubt what Lakita's from. No, Lakita is 16th. So the championship 1 and 2 will line up 1 and 2 for the Miami Grand Prix. Richard takes it at the end. Quartz is a single man. Brando is in P2. Alex with a strong run in P3. Lifeout in 4. Frankish in 5th. Damien in 6th. Billy Billow in 7th. Andrero in 8th. Owen in 9th. Smolly Balls in 10th. Pokeral in 11th. Profitox, his car is probably disintegrated, but he's in P12. Quartz in 13th. Lucas 14th. Cherno 15th. And Lakitu will run down the grid in 16th. Less than a second separated the field. So it got tighter towards the end, but not Alex. Do we even have an Alex? Richard doesn't. We do have an Alex. He's in P3. But 1 and 2 at the championship, 1 and 2 in the Grand Prix. Will we see some action in turn 1? It's a short run down to turn 1. As
As
Oh,
Richards.
are we doing a restart? I think we're doing a restart. I hope we're doing a
Yeah,
restart.
I think we are because of Lifebound's disconnection earlier during
Yeah,
qualifying.
I'll wait for confirmation on that, but since everyone's leaving, I'm assuming that's the case. Or is there a protest happening?
Let me see.
Oh, Lifeout's
No, wait.
internet went there. Oh, they need a new host, so Richard needs to set up this lobby. That's why. Yeah, they need to reset the lobby because Lifebelt doesn't want to risk the lobby being desynced with his if his internet goes during the race.
Yeah. Yeah, because I noticed he did lag out during qualifying, so
So we'll
makes a
just
lot of
sit
sense.
here until we get the invitation.
I suppose so. But yeah, what are your general thoughts about Miami in terms of the circuit
The
itself?
worst of the Americans comfortably.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
At least Vegas proved us wrong, and Vegas is actually a good race. Coda is a really good track. I've always enjoyed Coda on the calendar. The last few races are great. It's always been one of the best races of the season. Like, it's never been the best race, but it's always been up there. I think if you guys haven't got the memo,
Yeah. Now they do.
or maybe they want to go. Nope, I'm seeing it. Yep. The Red Bulls are just crashing into each other. I think they're just getting some frustration out. Like, I can legally crash into someone in this situation. I think Andrel has destroyed. No, Smalley Boss has destroyed his wig. I think Lifebell
Oh.
has enjoyed leading after last week, so he's decided, oh no, wait, Lifebell's the one with the internet problems. I think Frankish just wants to lead the race. Yep,
Well,
Frankish is the only man in this lobby right now, I believe, because Lifebell and Alex left before the start. I don't think Frankish has got the memo.
No. Yeah, because he's still like driving at
He's the
he's
only
still
one in
racing.
this lobby still.
Yeah.
So
Oh
he's decided. I think he might have finally got the memo, or he absolutely
no, he
missed the.
no
He's got to try for
no he
the
must
speed
have.
under the VSC. Is he going to
No
get
way.
himself disqualified here? Is he going to pull a terrorizer and get himself disqualified under the safety car for speeding? We're here, but he's got another drive through.
Yeah, I think he's just doing that on purpose.
He's gained his 15 seconds of fame tonight. Starting P5 tonight, anyway, so he has a chance. But he wants to say he's led a lap. He's got 3 drive-throughs. I
Well, if he gets
generally
another
think he
one,
hasn't got
then
the
which he
memo.
should.
Anyway, I've just gone in, and he's been disqualified, so there we go, and we go to the new lobby.
Yay.
That was an interesting 2 minutes. Let's hope the race is way more dramatic than that. That was probably the best part of this entire season, just that entire moment, just the 2 Red Bulls smashing that session. Oh, the session no longer exists. That's fantastic. Have you got in?
Session no longer exists for me.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate that if Lifebelt made that up, so that might say Lifebelt's internet's not in the best shape right now.
Yep. Yep. For me, it's a session no longer exists. Oh. Well, this isn't good.
Okay, apparently the lobby's broken. Are we having
What?
a repeat of Mexico?
Oh, last season. Yeah.
Will we take the 2021 Belgian Grand Prix route and just award points based on qualifying?
Yeah, I can't get in.
Yeah, no one can get in.
Yeah. Okay, well, I might as well just close my app and then come back.
No, it's the game. It's the game. It's not.
I know. Well, I know it can be that too, but I'm just saying, just in case.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most phenomenal game of the year, F1 23.
Doesn't give us any hope for 24 being good.
You got that in the chat.
Oh, it's purple. Hello.
This guy's got Coda as his profile picture. I respect this individual highly.
Yeah, F1 fanatic, also known as Purple Snack. But hello.
Oh dear.
Thanks for joining the chat.
I really need to figure out to turn this setting off. I think, yeah, someone else is hosting the lobby now. We'll just go see what happens.
Yeah, I guess we'll wait and see. Great. But, well, I guess while we wait, you mentioned your opinions about the American tracks, more specifically talking about Miami.
Okay,
How do I feel about
the American. Let's have the American give their opinion.
I hate Miami. I don't like it whatsoever.
Does any Americans, apart from the rich Americans, like Miami even? I swear Miamians don't even like Miami, or whatever you copy from Miami.
I just don't care about it or even like it, period. The track's just, it's just so many traction zones. I hate turns 1, 2, and 3 because, like I said, traction zones. Yeah, and of course, you have to, like, it's weird. Like, for setup wise, you have to find, like, a balance. So, like, it's like Mexico. You have to have a balance of downforce and also straight line speed because there's so many long straights. Especially, like, if you're going down, like, the back straights and back straight that's leading into around that hairpin, around the beach club or whatever it is, leading into oh, God, the Mickey Mouse chicane. Don't even get me started on that. That is, seriously, to me, that is probably the worst bit of racetrack I've ever seen it in my entire life. That chicane. It provides nothing. But, yeah. The only thing significant about that racetrack is the fact that it's outside of an NFL stadium. That's literally it.
Even then, I was like, no, because I remember the first time they went there, they started calling it the Super Bowl of F1, and I wanted to cringe.
Yeah, I do remember.
And
that.
Yeah, we're still having struggles getting invites. Oh, as I say that,
yeah, I've got one now.
Will it work?
Yeah, that is true, Purple. It's in a parking lot. That is correct.
We're in.
Am I in, though? I'm just trying to get in right now. Fingers crossed.
Everyone's getting in by the looks of things.
I'm in.
Yep, just need the grade to be set. I've set it in. Who was 15th and 16th? I think the Keita was 16th, so who am I forgetting who's 15th? Was it Quartz?
Quartz is 13th.
Yeah, I just remember Quartz's girlfriend broke up with him because of his poor performance in qualifying. that might be a PSGL first, that someone's girlfriend breaks up with them live because of the qualifying performance. That might be on stream after qualifying. That might be a first in any type of racing.
15th was Cherno.
Cherno, okay.
Yeah.
Great. So if Richard can hear that, because I've only sent one to 14th, Cherno 15th, and the key to 16th. I forgot everyone. We're waiting on 2 more. Hope they come soon.
Oh. Well, they have to be here if we want to get this race done and dusted.
I'm trying to figure out who it is. Is it? No, Brando's here.
Let me look.
2 Red Bulls are here, 2 Mercs are here, 2 Ferraris are here. Two Alfa Romeos here. Is a second Aston Martin? Oh, no, Owen's here. So who's the other McLaren? Lucas. Okay, there we go.
Lucas,
We have everyone. There we go. And Lifebelt has now resorted to mobile data because his internet isn't that much of a state.
Oh god.
As a guy who grew up in a place where we didn't have access to Wi-Fi and had to use mobile data for ages, good luck, Lifebelt. But yeah, 3 rounds to go. 10 points separate the top 6 in the championship, so all up in the air. We got the championship 1 and 2, lineup 1 and 2. No one big up in the championship actually low down on the grid. I think Smalley Balls might be the lowest out of the top 6 and he's 10th. I don't think any of the top 6 are out of the top 10. And Smalley Balls isn't... He's all in his race pace. He rarely has a strong qualifying. So... It's not surprise. Owen can't get into his McLaren apparently. That is previous news because he is currently in his McLaren. Maybe Zach Brown wants to sack him already. Maybe that is their announcements for anyone who's seen McLaren's social media. Whatever it takes. And that might involve booting Owen out of the seat. Well, it won't be the first time Zach Brown has booted someone out of the seat randomly. Despite bringing that their only win. I don't think has Lucas won this season? No, Owen has won. Lucas hasn't won. So yeah, it wouldn't be the first time McLaren boot out the driver with the win.
It would not. Yeah, I've just seen there. I'm actually just watching that because whilst you were doing that because yeah, someone posted on one of the other servers I'm in, but yeah, McLaren, you better hope that you can prove that you can be at least a top team by doing all that. Otherwise, you are going to be again a laughing stock off the start.
I mean, name one season McLaren started well. They never start well. They might cut back in this end of the season, but McLaren have never started a season well.
What? Well, they haven't for 10 years. The last time I could think of was 2012.
Yeah, I guess. And I mean, they did get the podium in 2020. Looks like we have a grid set up. Hopefully.
Yeah, because Budden won the Australian Grand Prix in 2012, which
I was 9.
Good stuff. I was. How old was I? I was 15.
That was my first year properly watching F1. I used to just be on the background, I used to be like a kid, and then I just became a massive Alonso fan, and then I was very depressed at the end of the season as a 9-year-old. wasn't the best ending, you know.
Yeah.
But Alonso will surely win next season, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I think we're about to get started. I hope we have the grid set, because I'm noticing that Richard hasn't readied up yet. Check anyway. I forget how you do the custom grid, but I'm hoping we have the custom grid set up.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Otherwise, will end up being what I originally proposed they do for the Vegas Grand Prix, and just do a roulette wheel to decide pole.
Decide
that effectively
decide on the colors, really.
Yeah, I mean, that effectively was the case after the first few laps in Vegas because half the grid had decided to pit, half the grid decided not to pit, and a few laps decided to go spinning, and Lando Norris decided to go spinning a bit too much. Unfortunate. Which surprisingly was the only major crash of that weekend that didn't involve the track.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, I
It was
think
just like,
Albon clipped the wall and broke his suspension in like one of the free practices. But I don't think there was any big crash apart from Norris. Now, Norris's was a big crash, but I was fully expecting it to be like Jeddah in 2021 when everyone was crashing.
I mean, there was also the drain covers stuff that happened.
This is what I was referring to, that didn't involve the track.
Yeah.
Oh. F1 Twitter was a good place that day. We all bonded over that. It was one of the few times where F1 Twitter actually all was on the same page, which is glorious. See, we could all get along, F1 fans. I will not make reference to a key point in F1 history which showed we cannot, but when the time is right, we can all get along. Just let's all remember the time when Kevin Magnussen got pole in Brazil. We were all happy. There was no one upset that day over Magnussen getting pole. Let's just always be like that.
Well, except for the few that didn't get out on track, I suppose.
I mean, maybe Leclerc passed with the press because I actually just remember Leclerc went out on inters when it was still bone dry. That's what Riggs would have done. It has to be brought up. Like, he's in a Ferrari and he did a Ferrari strategy in Singapore. That's brought up. But look, grid looks like it's right. We're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've been held for a long time, but we're finding a way in Brazil. Braddock has got a good start. Will he try it into turn 1? No, he won't. He'll be conservative. Keeps behind in P2. A few bits of wheel to wheel behind. Damien and Frankie's going to be wheel to wheel, but Rick survives the start. Top 6 are as they were. Everyone's kept it clean anyway. No major follows at the moment. Procross made a couple of positions at the start. Smalley Ball's out of the top 10. Owns down a bit. Damien and Billy going at it down this twisty straight. But no one going wheel to wheel. Yeah, will there be someone going for a dive bomb into turn 11 potentially? Damien might be looking for one on Frankish potentially. Frankish still covers the track to keep that P5. Damien though shoving him around the place there. Damien getting aggressive at the start, trying to clear that AlphaTauri early stages. But we're all clean through the first 2 sectors. Running down the back straight. Richard has a half a second of a lead at the moment. Tires almost everyone on hards. Bar Billy on the mediums, Pokerell on the softs. Meanwhile, Damien looking for a ball, looking for a dive. Does it. Meanwhile, Frankie's going to get ahead. Oh, they make contact with Lifebow. What was that damage said? There was definitely wall contact there. Damien gets ahead of Lifebow there, but Lifebow's going to fight this back. Meanwhile, behind, Billy might get involved in this. He's in the faster tires, as is Pokerell. But Damien up into P5, but it's not the car he's been trying to overtake. It's Lifebow, and Lifebow a bit twitchy there. Does he potentially have damage from that contact with Frankish? Nothing clear on the wing yet.
I don't think I can see anything. He looks fine to me.
He looks fine now, but he does seem to be struggling for the corners right now. That might be self. Billy down the inside of turn 8. That might be an indication there is problems with that Williams. Of course, tire differential, but getting a move done on that left-hander is very difficult. Pokerell gets through him on the straight. He might get Billy here also. He might get 2 if he's brave. But he's boxed in behind the Alfa Romeo and the Alpine. Meanwhile, Billy trying to go round the outside of turn 12. It's going to become the inside for turn 13. What a move from Billy there. Down the inside goes Pokerell into the chicane. Damien has to cut the chicane there to keep the position. Will there be words about that from the Mercedes of Pokerel. Damien doesn't look like he's been told to give that position back by the game yet. He's going to maintain that P6 for now. Everyone's still running.
I thought he was forced off the track, really.
I didn't get a good view. The camera changed as they went the chicane. I only got like when Damien cut the chicane, but the game's told him he's allowed to keep that position. We'll see if it goes to the serious differential. But the top 5 though pulling away at this stage. Damien splitting the field right now. Lakita's dropped back a bit at the back. Some problems with that Ferrari potentially, but DRS is now enabled, so Damien needs to get back in that DRS of Billy, otherwise he is going to be vulnerable down these straights because they are long straights here. You do also have the pit straight, which you can make a move down if you're bold, but it's easily the smallest there. You'll usually make your moves down at turn 11 or turn 17. But we have DRS now enabled. Actually, we don't. Frankish not open his DRS. Your DRS is enabled. Frankish just opted to not open it. Brando getting that much closer to Richard. But will we be seeing moves early stages here? Because this is a track where safety cars are common ground, but it's been all clean early stages. Clean enough anyway. There's been a few RTBRs, but no one's gone into the wall majorly yet. Everyone's still looking fully healthy, but Braddock, he's going to go for the lead now. Pulls out from the slipstream, edges into lead well before braking. Braddock takes the lead in Miami as we are about to start lap 4 of 29. What kind of eggs does Richard get here? Can he immediately go back for the fight, or will he just sit behind? They're slowly pulling away from the likes of Alex. Frankie and Billy do look quick, and Damien losing a lot of ground here. 2.5 seconds behind Billy. So Damien becoming a cork in the bottle at this stage.
Yep, Andre overtaking Lucas there at the first corner. That's tight.
Bravodox might get advantage of this. His car has been somehow salvaged after disintegrating in qualifying, and he's up to P13.
Now he's ahead of him, of Andrea. Yeah, but that's not going to be good news for Damien, as you said. 2.3 seconds, and yeah, he's probably just going to have to, unless he can get a safety car, he's not looking like he'll have the pace to be towards the front, and I think he's going to be even more trouble.
Yeah, escape pass by Pokerel. Pokerel, of course, on the soft, so getting yourself down. I'm trying to see if there's potentially damage. Locks the rear there, though, Damien. So you might just have some brake bias settings a bit wrong there, because he had a big lock on the rear there. I did have to go a bit sideways there to keep the car on the track. He'll have DRS this time around, though, down this back straight. Will he immediately hit back at Pokerel, or will he start losing more ground? Pokerel, you expect him to pull away. Those softs will last a couple more laps before they become unfavourable, so you expect Pokerel to start to pull away, especially for the sector 1 with those long, fast corners. But on to lap 5. Brandnock's keeping the lead from Richard at this stage, but the top 5 all in touching distance here. Billy will have the undercut potential here, regarding there is no safety car. So we'll see if that comes into play. Frankish, though, looks quicker than Alex, but Alex being protected by the DRS at this stage. Frankish probably going to get slightly frustrated here. Alex very twitchy, though. This might be a chance for Frankish to get a move done here. Billy also really close behind. They're going to run down the straight. They'll have DRS, but Frankish looks a bit more quicker. Billy, though, might be going for a move. We have a move for the lead. Richard retakes the lead. Pesci free wide here. Round the outside goes Frankish. Alex shuts that door, but Frankish goes barging through. It's like, no, thank you. I'm taking P3. Billy, he's not going to get the outside there into chicane. But Frankish determined to take that P3 and does it with authority. Alex trying to shut the door firmly, and Frankish just decided I'll go through the window instead. And they haven't lost much distance to Pokerel anyway. Pokerel only gained a couple tenths for those exchanges. All still within DRS, nose to tail. Under 2 seconds separate the top 5 at this stage. Frankish looking racy on Brando even. Plus lap 6, Richard retake the lead here. Damien repassing. Poker out for P6. As the soft's already gone unfavoured here. He's looking very slow for that corner. Lifebelt looking to try and get him. Lifebelt recovering from his early issues anyway, so just didn't have damage. Just a bit unsettled at that stage.
Yeah, he might be struggling a little bit there. I did notice how he locked up quite badly at turn 17, so...
Yeah,
yeah, those softs definitely looking... they're gone at this stage.
Yeah, meanwhile, Brando is going to look to retake the lead. Down the inside, can Richard try something on the braking? I think he's just going to accept that position. Drops back to P2. Brando retakes the lead. Pokerell and Lifebelt getting racing here. Pokerell forces Lifebelt around the off the track. Spyballs tries the outside. They're still going wheel to wheel, very close to contact there. Almost trying to see if he can get a move on Smalley Balls. Oh, the Quartz got caught up in that. Owen is ghosty. There's a few tangles there. No one in the wall though, but that's just let Damien open a gap though. Smalley Balls, is he going to try one on Pokerell? Owen pulling out of the situation. He might try a dive bomb here, but doesn't. That works for Damien there. Gives him a gap to work with. Lifebelt quickly into his DRS though. Escorts into the pits. Gets a speeding penalty. He's done. Already must have got damage from that contact. Bit of a messy situation. I think he tangled Owen potentially. Meanwhile, Pokerell's lost a load of positions here.
They lost 2 positions there at turn 3.
4 positions he's lost the last couple laps. Damien gets a 3-second time. Oh, he's off the track completely there. Has he a puncture?
No.
No, yeah,
he's just completely off.
Yeah, I think that was just the marbles kicking up. It looked like he had a puncture for a second somehow. It's been a bit of a messy race for Damien, and he's hurrying him now. Meanwhile, Alex just losing touch a bit there with the front 3. He has seemed like the slowest of the 5 at the moment, definitely. As I think Owens had an incident. He has into the turn 11 wall, possibly contact there. But doesn't look like he had damage there. No safety car intervention anyway, but he's dropped down to the back of the field. Meanwhile, Richard going down the outside, retake the lead. Billio is going to go take the outside line and passes Alex. Alex will try and fight him back though. Still wheel to wheel for P4, but I think Billy has this. Alex dropping down to 5th now. On to lap 8. And Alex is letting this go. He's going to try and go down the inside to turn 1. They break it, they avoid contact anyway. Alex shuts that door firmly. Pokerell into the pits. Those stops are well and truly done. Owen gets 5 for speed in the pit lane, and Owen is also done with this race. Unfortunately, 2 down already. What's that damage then? Top 5 continuing to pull away. 4.4 seconds ahead, and I think Damien's spot he has. That can easily happen there on that long left-hander when your tyres just start wearing, your wheels can just give up. And they've given up on Damien. Frankish though taking P2 off Brandox. I'd be saying he looks the raciest of the leading 5, and he's proving that by getting another overtake. Billy gets a 3-second time penalty. I am getting the best camera angle in the history of camera angles there for Frankish, but can Frankish quickly take the lead? Can I get a good camera angle on Frankish? We'll see now. With DRS, will Frankish look to take the lead right now as we enter 3rd race distance? He does. Frankish up into the lead of the Miami Grand Prix. Still those from 5 nose to tail. They're almost 6 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. A bit more field spread happening lower down. Smalley Wells and Lifebelt pulling away from the rest. See what Poker can do. He's pitted early. Can he get a bit of an undercut here? Billy have that 3-second time penalty means his undercut's going to be less effective because he will lose those positions come the checker flag unless everyone else gets penalties, which is easy done in Miami, especially for this section here. It's easy to just go bit beyond the white line here. Even turn 11, you can't, like, Frankie's close to the wall there. Yellow flag,
Yellow
sector
flags.
1.
That's Cherno.
Cherno, spot up.
Yep.
Spot. Yeah, potentially. Not sure what happened there. Is Richard going to retake the lead here? Nope. Frankish covers it off. Third race distance. We might be close to Billy's pit window potentially.
Yeah, I think it's like lap 11 to 13, I think it is, if you want to pit from the means, you have a hard tire.
We're yet to get a safety car in this race. 2 retirements have been done in the pits. I think Richard's going to retake the lead here down the inside. And he has. Richard back into the lead in Miami. 4-5 still.
It's kind of been that way pretty much with the top 3, just switching back and forth.
Yeah, Frankie's getting back into this lead position. Frankie still looks the raciest here. Definitely, he started 5th. He started behind all these drivers, and he's cleared them all. He was the one man who actually did the original start. Could that be have paid dividends? Did that one lap practice of him just blasting around the track and racing conditions after everyone left the lobby? Could that be the reason he's this racy? I doubt it, but let's pretend it is, because that will be a great story. We'll find out if that's the case in about 20 laps time. Frankie's going to try to retake the lead. Nope, sits behind. Alex still keeping touching this, so his pace isn't as bad as previously expected. He's still like the front 5 are clearly the front 5 here today. Smalley Balls and Life Bell pulling away from the midfield, but I don't think they'll be able to get back into the fight for the lead unless there's a safety car. 6 seconds behind.
Yeah, considering how powerful DRS is around here.
Yeah, Frankie's closed DRS there. He's happy staying in second for the time being.
He's also got all the battery in the world, but in fairness, so does Richard as well in the lead. He's got 90%, and Frankie's just got nearly 100.
Yeah, Billy's the only one that's probably used the battery. Alex used a bit.
Yeah, Alex has got. No, I'm sorry. Billy's got the most out of that top 5.
Least. I guess his medias might be hurting now at this stage. He is dropping back. Jeez, Alex needs to clear quickly to stay in this battle for the lead.
Pirelli's being rubbish probably again for the case. Well, at least for Billy, at least.
They all expire eventually. The BUs you're expected to go off earlier. Frankie's though staying in P2, happy to stay here for the moment. He had his couple laps of lead and it's like, I'll stay in P2 for the time being. I'll wait till towards the end till I decide that I want to retake this lead. You can lead the way, Richard. Championship wise, Richard, Brando and Billy on top of that, a part of that leading 6. Life Belt, Smalley Balls and Damien probably not enjoying this. Frankish, yeah, does retake the lead. Okay, surprise, he seemed content. Now Peter, I guess with how close the field is, you're kind of forced to do overtakes, otherwise you lose the position. So that might be a reason why he's gone for it. But Richard immediately looking to retake the lead here. As they start lap 12, Richard retakes the lead only a couple corners later. Soy Balls and Life Bell continuing their little battle for P6. Still pulling away. Lucas pulling on his away on his own awesome PA. Then you have Damien guarding the last few points. His 3 seconds though will drop him out of the points at this stage. We will go to Andrea and Lakey to the last points giving positions as things stand, as Alex has cleared Billy, which was key to him. Billy was losing pace due to his means. Frankish retakes the lead also. Ground Dog just sitting behind.
Yep, just don't worry about it. But that's fair enough for what he wants to do. I mean, just wants to play a bit of the long game.
Yeah, he had his portion leading this race. He's happy enough in his position at the moment. He knew Billy wasn't quicker than him. Alex, though, might be putting a bit of pressure on him. Alex's pace has been getting that bit better the last couple of laps. He was struggling in early stages, but as the stints got on, Alex has kept touching distance. He was looking like he was only being put in this in DRS, but he was pulling it back for a bit, and he did lose touch because he still had that DRS to help him. So we'll see if his pace is still good. I'm expecting Billy in the next lap or two. Otherwise, he will drop out his battle. That 3 seconds, though, is going to hurt him. It's ruining his chance of a win. Potentially podium, how close the top 5 is. Honorius, though, is coming out behind traffic. You have to kind of clear Pokerell. Pokerell might be close when you come out of the pits. See, gap to the leader, 26. So you should clear him. Cherno, maybe you might get ahead of. Also, it's 21-22 for a pit here. So Pokerell, not really an issue. It's Cherno, maybe the issue. You kind of need, and then you quickly hatch up to that Damien train. That's what you don't want to do, because everyone will be pitting similar enough times, with the exception of Billy. Pokerell's also pitted. I forgot he's on the soft, so Pokerell might get involved here because he has the fresher tires. Pokerell just like going different, to be fair. He's done that a few times. He either goes the longest or the shortest in the first stint. So he's going short tonight. Again, I get this fantastic angle off of Frankie's lifeboat with 3 seconds, so that's going to hurt him against Molly Balls, and Luke is gaining on them quickly, so Luke's might get in that battle for P6, which with that penalty will hurt. We're almost halfway through this race. Still yet to see a safety car here in Miami, which is surprising.
Yeah. Well, I think really for Pokerell's situation,
Billy's in.
though. Yep, he's in. But no, I was going to say for Pokerell's situation, because obviously he was the earliest pits, I doubt he's going to have any pace towards the end, especially with the tires getting older and older.
No, he was expecting an early safety car, say. So, Billy in onto the hard. Where does he come out in this situation? Oh, it's gonna be tight with Cherno. He should clear Cherno here, but the issue is he's gonna catch up to this train quickly. So that might hurt Billy catching this train. Meanwhile, back to the front. 5 become 4 quickly. Alex is dropping though a bit. The DRS is keeping him in this battle, definitely. Richard's half thinking of doing the move. He was just protecting himself from Brando, probably. Smalley Balls clearing the lifebelt again. They've been doing that all race, which is fair enough to them. So will we see a reaction from the leading pair with Billy's pinning across? They will be aware that Billy does have that 3 second time penalty, so they know as long as they keep it clean, Billy shouldn't be a threat to them. But if you let Billy get away, that might cause trouble if they just keep fighting. That's another question. But Pokerell 3 second time penalty. Billy now, as there is a reaction, Richard and Alex come into the pits. They're reacting. So Frankie's now leads from Brando. We're watching Billy here. Does Billy clear these guys? He's about to catch this train also. So key for Alex and Richard is clearing this train. And Billy, if they get caught in this train, they could be in a bad spot here. They're going to get... it's going to be tight. It's going to be really tight here. Richard just clears it, and it was his teammate Likidu, so Likidu might have lifted there to protect teammate. Billy clears him though also. Alex is caught in this train though. They need to quickly clear Damien. They haven't got themselves stuck in the train. That's a good thing. Apart from Alex, he is stuck in this train. But Alex clears Likidu quickly also. Likidu's tire is hurting at this stage. Likidu might have lifted there for his teammate coming out of the pit lane there. That's put him down 3 spots. So how quickly do these guys clear Damien? Richard does it immediately. Will Billy follow suit?
No, not quite.
And Damien tries to stick one down the inside. Of course, he's an outside of this championship.
Oh!
So Oh, very
Oh, that
close.
was close there for Damien.
Almost in the wall.
Oh, he was
They're
not giving
fighting.
him
They're
much
fighting
room.
there. Damien is because he is an outsider in this championship. He needs the likes of Billy and Richard to have bad days for him to get back in this championship. So he's going to cost him as much hassle as he can. Alex clears him quickly though, so that doesn't change anything. Frankie stays out. Brando is now in. Has he been undercutted here?
Alex
They
got Billy as well into turn 17.
Alex or Billy, Jesus. So Billy not favouring here from these strategies, but Frankie's staying out. See now, Brando, he's coming down the pit. He's losing big time here by the looks of things. He will lose big time here, and he's going to be very close to Billy. Just clears Billy. Very close to contact with Billy there on pit exit, but he's cleared Billy. But he's behind Alex now on the track. And Richard is pulling away, which is not what Brando wants to see. Championship leader pulling away from him. Richard looking to extend his gap from 1 point. Come the end of this race with 2 rounds to go, he will be in championship winning territory. It'll be unlikely he wins the championship next week in Bahrain or Silverstone. I can't remember which order it is, but he'll just have that advantage going in. He'll have that. He'll know he'll be in the championship finale. Whoever leads the championship come the end of this race will have a chance to win it come the finale. No matter what happens in Bahrain, there'll be that little less pressure on them. Frankie staying out. Is he going to try pull for Sauce? Nope, he's in now, so he's done 3 more laps. To get a bit of a tyre advantage. He'll be on me is definitely. The Sauce will not do 12 laps. But he's going to sacrifice his track position.
Around here. Yeah. Nah, he's gonna lose that. I think he's gonna lose that big time to.
He'll need the rest of the pitch, but Damon stays out.
Richard sets the fastest lap as well, but 29.4.
Yeah.
Let's see. Frank Keith is just about to come out of the pits.
Yeah, he's lost big time here. He needs to clear Damon here. He's cleared Damon at least. But yeah, he's the bottom now from leading when the pit sequence started to now 5th. And now.
But something I have picked up in this game is that even if he is, well, he did come out pit later as we saw, but he has fresher tires, and for whatever reason in this game, fresher tires do seem to make the difference.
Yeah, 1 lap or 2 laps, it's especially Sauce, you notice that, on a safety car. Those who just waited an extra lap to pit behind the safety car for Sauce for the last mad dash, they did just have that bit more volume at the start. Now that's only really at the start of the stint, up to 20% before you start feeling the wear. But if you can make use of these early stages, which Frankie's can, we did see early stages. He was racy, he was using his tires, so he can use it. Of course, he does know Billy doesn't really pose a threat at this stage because of his 3-second time penalty. He still needs to clear him though to get involved in the podium battle and the win battle. But Richard's just pulling away at this stage. Alex also just causing that bit of bother to Brando. He's going to have to be aware of Alex's presence, which is going to halt his pace a bit. It doesn't at that stage though. He takes fastest lap. He's trying to clear Alex out of his DRS range. Just make this between him and Richard. Championship 1 and 2. I'll say it many times. Championship 1 and 2. I think we're back to actually the starting order actually with the top 6.
We kind of are. Yeah,
I think this is exactly the top 6 scores. Damien hasn't pitted yet, so that's a bit of an explanation to that. Damien and Prof Docs and Cherno, the only ones yet to pit in this race. Brandox has pulled away from Alex's DRS, so Alex is in trouble now from the likes of Billy and Frankish. I don't know, DRS range of Richard. Alex so looking like he has a quick car in the straight though, because he's quickly back in DRS range. We'll see if he can maintain it through here. Lakitu with a 3-second time penalty. It's going to hurt a few drivers picking up 3-second time penalties. So coming into the final third of this race.
Doesn't seem like it because he's out of DRS range now.
Yeah, I think
so he's got a quick car on the straights, but not quick through the corners.
No, and yeah, Brando has DRS, Alex doesn't. So it's looking like it's going to be a 2 horse battle in these closing stages anyway. Still yet to see a safety car, which I'm very surprised by in Miami.
Now watch as the safety car comes out late.
Yeah, jinxes. And Richard's low in ERS, so he's going to be vulnerable now. So Brando, will he strike early or will he wait? Of course, he can't really afford to wait because then he'll just be backed up into Alex, Billy and Frankish. But then he doesn't want to give DRS to Richard unless he's confident he can pull 1 second quickly and go into free air. Of course, out of these two, whichever one of them win, if one of them win, they will be leading the championship going into the final 2 rounds, which will mean they will be in the championship come the final round. So DRS now, and he doesn't even touch DRS, Brando.
Yeah,
that has made this decision. I think Billy's made an error, or we're fighting Frankish because they've dropped down massively. Frankish up into P4, so looking like he's made the wrong decision with his tires doing medium hard as he is dropping massively at this stage. There's still 10 seconds clear. Damien, who's yet to pit, fair play to him. Smalley Ball's trying to dive down the inside.
Oh,
Damien
that's dicey there, Lucas. Oh, look at the
Providoc's off the track.
Yeah, those guys they had a bit of a scrap, it seemed, from what I was watching.
P9 at the moment, of course, penalties will be deciding that one at this stage. Yellow flag sector 2, I think it's Andrero. He's spawned off the chicane. He's lost his end plate. He's decided to smack the wall also. Brando is not touching his DRS at all. He's just going to sit there. Happy days. Alex isn't coming up at them. Yeah, Frankish is gaining at this stage on Alex. So I guess Brando's just gonna wait until these two get into the fray. Is he happy he can defend P2 until the time is right to strike?
Oh, well, the one thing he doesn't want to do is play too much of a conservative game. Life out overtakes Damien. But yeah, no, if you don't want to fall into the clutches of Alex. You want to play the conservative game.
Actually,
the fortunate thing though is that Alex doesn't have battery either, so he might be still on a bit of the back foot.
I'll see. But yeah, Brando, he had to touch that DRS as he got within 1 second of Richard. So the bike games are being played here. Richard tried to force the overtake here from Brando. And of course, when is Brando thinking of it? He's open DRS now. Now is the time, says Brando. He's waited a couple laps, but now is the time he takes the lead. And he's going to try and just put the foot down, pull a second of Richard. We'll see now. But Richard's going to try to just stay put. He's going to open DRS definitely here. He does. Richard ain't playing around here. He's not going to let Brando run away. They almost touched in the turn 1. Jeez, they were actually close there. Was the camera panned around? So for the next few laps, Richard very white there are free. Jeez, I thought he was going to throw a wall for a second. But now for the next 8 laps, they will be going toe-to-toe. Frankish and DRS of Alex trying to get into the podium. What is going to happen in these last few laps?
Is Richard going to play the game of what Brando is doing? Just stay behind him.
Nope, DRS open.
Oh, it's going to be close. I don't think it'll be close to...
No. He might go in turn 18 though. Frankish almost went there. Billy's dropped out of it. Billy's out of the equation now unless there's a massive tire drop off on the mediums. Unfortunately for Billy, he'll have to sell for P5 at this stage, which will hurt his championship. He'll be out of the 16-point range, so he'll need to claw back in the next round. But now is Richard going to go for the move? He's not. Meanwhile, Frankish is definitely going to for the move. Frankish off the turn, and can he get involved with the front 2? He's only a couple tenths off that DRS range. Alex Tokyo drifting in Miami. Very close to hitting the wall there. That's going to hurt him badly. Hurts his exit bad. Loses a lot of time there. He tried to just get the power quickly to quickly plant a counter attack. Frankish is very quick here. He's already got 2 tenths down on the front too. Frankish is definitely in this equation. He's not in the championship battle, but he's definitely in this race battle.
Yeah. Well, I did say fresher tires seem to be making a little bit of difference. And right now he's not within DRS, so
for all
actually top 4.
Yeah,
top 4
Alex just in DRS there. Is this going to force to have a bit more Brando Rich? Are they going to be a bit more urgent on their overtakes? Are they going to be a bit more definitive on their overtakes? They're just going to ensure their overtakes. It's going to be more difficult to maintain P2 when you got someone directly behind you. 2 cars also, because Alex still just in there. It's just been the entire race for Alex. He's not had the pace of the rest of the free here, but he's just had enough to stay in DRS. And he has a quick car in the straight line just to gain that bit more, just to be involved here. Could he strike a late attack here? Of course, he's going to be sitting there watching, seeing this any late drama here to capitalize off of. So watch out for Alex here. 6 laps to go. 4 can win it. Billy's well out of this equation now, unfortunately. But yeah, 2.5 separating the top 4. Actually, used a very wide lines off free. I'm assuming that's deliberate, but if you just get that bit wrong, you're into the wall there. Just a bit offline. If rear left will just give out on you and you will smack that wall very firmly indeed, and if not you will lose a decent bit of time, unfortunately. But Frankie is very much pushing it. He has the most Barry out of this leading pair. He almost has the same as Richard and Brando combined, and he's going to go down the inside, dives down the inside for P2. Richard says no, you are not doing that. They're going to go wheel to wheel for turn 12. Very close to contact there. Massive dive bomb there for Frankish. Frankish is letting Richard and Brando know he is around here. He is like, you two may be concerned about your championship battle. I would very much like this race to win. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. 5 laps to go here. Still yet to see a safety car. No one's crashed out. We've seen Andrero spin and hit the wall. That's been it for like damage for those still running. Quartz and over tire, I assume with damage, but there's been no major incident yet.
Yeah, that was on the pit line. But well, let's see. We got about 6 more laps to go. If they reach about lap 26, then there's no chance the safety car will
25, I think, is the cutoff here. You could get BSC on 25. I don't know, this game is weird, especially with safety cars. You could, and it comes in early. Here we go. Richard dropping back a small bit, 7 tenths now. Frankish 2 and a bit tenths behind. He's going to try it again. He tried a massive dive bomb last lap. He's much closer than before, so you bet he's going to go for it. Frankie's down the inside turn 11 into P2. Will he keep it on the track? He does. Up to P2 is Frankish. He took the pain by going that bit longer. He was leading at the start of the pit sequence. He dropped out to 5th, going a few laps longer. Could that decision be giving him this race win? He has the slightly fresher tyres, but every bit of advantage is paying off at this stage. And Brando's got to be worried now. It's not going to be Richard who's going to be thinking the championship. It's Frankish who's got nothing to lose there. Just looking for some pride. Looking to add himself to the list of race winners this season. Twice won last season, both from pole. He started today in P5. He's looking to take the race win here. Brando a bit deep there. He won't be making moves here. Alex still in this fight. Somehow Alex is just maintaining himself in this leading battle.
Yeah, he's still keeping up at least. That's the main thing for him.
People are assuming there's more to Billy's case with that much of a drop off. Because you'd be expecting the Hearts to be getting a bit more favourable now, but he's still dropping massively, so he might have a bit of minor damage. He It's guaranteed a P5, so decide not to pit. Well, here we go. Frankie's going to go for it now. No, just that DRS down. Of course, he has significantly more ERS to play with than the rest.
Yeah, he's got more pace, it seems like, too.
Yeah, he's looked like the raciest since the opening few laps. He was making moves in the DRS straight early stages when he's creep his way up to the lead in the first stint, drop back to just have those fresher tyres, those newer tyres for this type of moment, just to claw back at it and put himself in this position, saved his Barry. He has had to use his Barry to catch up at all.
Got a bit wide.
He has. This is the race move. Is that potentially deliberate by Brando? Is he trying to force this move by Frankish? Frankish doesn't have DRS open. Richard half thinking about down the inside. Alex thinks about it. Went for it there. I was saying, watch out for Alex. He could just find something here to take this lead. Alex knows how to win here. Richard hasn't won yet. He's only got 2 podiums this season, despite leading the championship. He's just been P5 for higher in all but one race. That's why he's leading this championship at this stage. But as things stand, Brando will be taking that lead off him. There we go. DRS now open off Frankie. She's not going to risk Richard coming back at him now. No, he's going to take the lead now. Never mind that. Frankie takes the lead now on lap 26. He doesn't have that ERS to play with. Like, he can just burn that all for a lap, the final lap. He can just dump that entire battery. Yellow flag, sector 1. I think that's safety car!
Oh. What?
I think it's Cherno. Cherno, I think, Cherno's lost his wing. He spun off turn 6 into the wall. And the race stewards have decided that's enough to bring out a safety car here. We don't even have enough time to do a safety car. It's going to come in the next lap. Because we need 2 laps to do a safe to run. Who's staying out here? It'll be in this lap. Everyone's in. Is Billy in?
Let's see. He's coming in.
Yeah, it's coming in. I think everyone's going to come in. Mados towards the back won't. All the work Frank Keith has put in, gone out the window. It will be in this lap. On lap 27 it will come in. Because we need 2 laps of running here. Which is why I'm surprised it's out. A VSC, I would understand. You're not going to have the pack catch up here.
I'd say the commentator's curse is so real.
How that is a very surprising safety car. Say at least Damien stays out. He stayed out behind safety cars to say at least. Provotox hasn't pitted yet. Oh my word! He has wing damage also. How has he not got a puncture? Cherno also didn't pit. The 2 guys who haven't pitted are the 2 that crashed to bring out the safety car. Are you kidding me?
I suppose so. Maybe the tires gave up so fast.
That is incredible. So everyone but Damien pits. When was that last said? Oh yeah, a week ago. Except this time Damien was leading. I think Damien, I don't know why, but this is going to hurt Billy massively. Oh, this... Brace yourselves. Oh my word. I don't know what to say other than that. The entire pack's not going to catch up. Safety car's going to be in this lap. Unless it's glitched. It should be, yeah, safety car, because we need 2 laps. So safety car's going to be in. Andrero and Cherno won't catch up to this. Provotox might just, depends how long Frankie leaves it, which might be a long time. Billy hasn't even caught up with his ERS. I do not. I literally said, I quote, it surely can't come out lap 26. We need 2 laps. Guess what lap has come out? It's come out lap 26. It's coming lap 27. We haven't even had a full lap behind the safety car. But for 2 more laps, we go racing. Richard's got caught out on the start there. He might lose out on the podium here. Frankisha's got the restart done anyway. There'll be no DRS anyway. Richard thinks about Richard. He spun him! Richard, the championship leader, spun out. And that is going to cost him the lead of championship. Lucas is out of the race.
Out too. He's crashed out at turn 4.
What does Braddock do here? He might have a guaranteed P2. Championship, he has to be thinking. Frankie's not part of this championship battle. Surely he thinks about the championship and doesn't go for it. Richard, he might get a couple points due to the penalties, but he is going to be fuming. This safety car, which no idea why it's come out, has potentially thrown it all away for Richard.
Wow.
The race and the championship.
That's just really unfortunate.
Brandox is going to have a massive lead here as long as he doesn't make a mistake here. Surely he stays content. Surely he just keeps his P2. He can even take P3 here.
Sure. I mean, he has to remember too, there's no DRS, so he has to try and overtake the old-fashioned way if he wants to do that.
Yeah. That's like, surely, unless it's on the straight, he's not going for this. Frankish is not his worry. It's Richard mainly. You have Billy and Lightball going to lose points. Smallyball's going to be his closest contender here. Smallyball's is only 2 points behind him, mind you, and he's going to be looking like he's going to be P4, potentially P3, because there will be an investigation with Alex definitely there, spinning Richard at the restart. Smallyball's killing his life out. They're still going at it, but the final lap now. Frankish leads Brando. 1.3 seconds separates them and Alex, who will definitely be under the investigation after that collision with Riggs. So that's Richard. Brandox is burning it though. Is he going all or nothing here? Potentially. He's gaining 2 temps. He's thinking of the move.
Not close enough.
No, he's not. Billy's looking to get moves.
Look at Billy. Oh my goodness. Little Billy and Alex really coming together there.
Billy probably saw that. Speaking, Alex might be getting a penalty here. But we need to watch the front two as they go down the back straight one last time. Will it be a lunge for Brando? Is he going to risk everything here? He's seen his championship contender spin in his rear mirror. He half thinks about it. Besides, better off it. They go through the final corner one last time. But Frankish will win out in Miami, but Brando will take the championship lead and the fastest lap. Alex for now is P3, Smallyball's in P4, which will be massive for his championship. Billo takes P5, Lifebelt is 6, Richard takes 7th. But he is going to be irate. Provatox a poke around knife. Lakitu finishes off the points. Damien's championship hopes are dashed 100% now after that. P11 for him. Yeah. And Rero in 12th. We wait for Cherno. But there is going to be words over that. Richard is going to be irate. And that's putting it lightly. That is putting it lightly. Of course, not going to say anything about who's at fault with that incident. But when you're in the championship battle and you get spun out by someone who's not in the championship battle, there is very few words to be said. But they are all fueled by anger. Especially when you see Brandox in P2. Brandox take the championship lead there going into the final 2 rounds. He'll have a couple points clear of Smalley Balls. I think Riggs will still be P3 there. Lifebout, Billow looking a bit like outsiders now. Damien's chances are definitely dashed there after not scoring.
It's like Saudi Arabia in F7, like he was fine for the championship and crashed on the first lap, and his championships there, hopes they were dashed. But the same story here.
But there we go. Frankish wins the Miami Grand Prix. He looks set to win it anyway before the safety car. Brando takes P2 and the championship lead. Alex is P3. But what will be said about that? Smalley Bowles once again has a strong recovery up to P4, keeping his championship well through life. Below 5th, Lifebell 6th, Richard 7th, Protox 8th, Procrell 9th, Lakito 10th, Damien, Andrero, Cherno, and Lucas complete the finishers. Owen and Quartz didn't make the checkered flag. I'm stuck on the lobby screen, so I don't know why I rushed through that. But yeah, there we go. Finally off, but I did say that safety car should not have come out. A very strange safety car for two reasons. One, it was due to a front wing coming off on a wall well into a runoff. Two, it came out on lap 26, which shouldn't happen anyway.
Yeah.
But that
very bizarre.
That safety car has completely thrown the championship in the air. But Frankish, once again, taking a win. He isn't all nothing. He's only scored twice this season up to now. Takes a win. It was a bit similar last season. He was an all nothing driver. Next week, we are in Silverstone, Bahrain. I mixed up. Silverstone, very much a popular track on the calendar anyway. Hopefully we don't get a dramatic ending. When do we not get a dramatic ending here actually?
Exactly.
Yeah. So expect a bit of the same, I guess. But until then, we will see you this time next week. As we go down to the final two rounds, match point for Brandox anyway. Can he close out the championship in Silverstone? We'll only find out next week.